Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against Cairo, and this is not just anyone, this is actually the man formerly known as Milo from my Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle series. So for those of you who may not know, he is actually a friend of mine in real life, and he was not only the person who got me into competitive battling many years ago, but also the person who inspired me to start this YouTube channel for competitive battling. So we go way back. We do battle quite a lot, and this was actually our first battle from Gen 7, and as you can see, he is using a mono ghost team, which looks very powerful. So we are going to go ahead and get into the match. So, looking at his team preview, I was thinking he was going to want to lead off with the Frost Blast to get some entry hazards set up early on me, so I led with the Primarina to try and wall that thing off, and sure enough, he does end up leading with the Frost Blast. So, he is just going to go right ahead for the spikes to get one layer of those set down on me. I'm just going to go for the Moon Blast here to get damage. I'm thinking this thing is sashed, so it's not really going to matter what I do one way or the other. It takes him down to about a quarter. So this turn he actually goes for the Destiny Bond, and unfortunately for me, I wasn't really reading that. I was thinking he was going to want to switch or maybe get another layer of spikes up, so I just go straight for another Moon Blast, and that is going to take the Frost Blast out, but unfortunately also going to knock my Primarina right out, which is a bummer because that thing could have done a lot of damage to his team. So now we're both going to get a blind switch in. He's going to come in with the Dusclops, which is definitely going to be Eviolated. I'm going to come in with my Komodo Joe, take some damage from the spikes, and his pressure is going to come into play. So here I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance. I'm hoping I can get one set up on him before he realizes I'm a physical attacker and goes for the Will-O-Wisp, so I get my attack and speed up, but unfortunately he just goes straight for the Will-O-Wisp, lands that, and that is going to burn me, unfortunately, so physical attacker crippled right there. Not good for me. I'm going to take some damage from that burn. So this turn I'm going to go for another Dragon Dance, just trying to offset the effects of the burn, decreasing my attack stat. So I get that second attack and speed boost, and he is actually just going to go for a Calm Mind to get his special attack and special defense up. So just a War of the Stat boosting here, and I'm going to take more damage from the burn. So this turn, I actually get a little bit greedy, and I go for a third Dragon Dance. Again, just really trying to offset the effects of the burn. So I get my third attack and speed increase. This turn, he's actually going to go for the Hex, and that is going to take me down to about a quarter of my health, and then I take more damage from the burn. So at this point, I realize I only have one turn left with the Komodo, so I'm just going to go for the Outrage to get as much damage on him as I can. That takes him down to about a third, which was not too bad, considering I am burned, but triple Dragon Danced. So he is just going to go for one more Hex, and that is going to be more than enough to take the Komodo out and drop me to 4 Pokemon. So at this point, I'm going to come in with my Decidueye, Hawkeye, take some damage from the spikes. And here I am going to actually go for the Z move, the Sinister Arrow Raid, because I know I outspeed him, and I'm not really confident that one attack from a Spirit Shackle can take him out, so I really just want to get a guaranteed kill on this thing, because I don't want another physical attacker to be crippled by a burn. So I'm just going to hit him with that Z move for a guaranteed kill. And sure enough, that is going to be enough to finish the Dusclops off and drop him to 4 Pokemon as well. So then he's going to go ahead and come in with the Sableye, and I'm actually going to switch out here. I don't want to get another one of my physical attackers burned, so I'm going to come in with the Salazzle, predicting the Will-O-Wisp. I do take some damage from the spikes, but he does go for the Will-O-Wisp, which is not going to do anything to me, so I do get a free switch there, which was really nice. So this turn he is actually going to go for a switch and come in with his Dusknoir. that pressure is going to come into play as well. And I actually just went for a Toxic, expecting him to stay in with the Sableye and start setting Calm Minds. But so the poison is going to hit the Dusknoir, and he's going to take some damage from that. So this turn I'm going to go for another switch, predicting an Earthquake. Actually, I have used Dusknoir before, so I know it's set very well. So I'm going to come in with the Vikavolt, and he does try to Earthquake, so that's not going to do anything to me because of the Levitate. And then he's going to take more damage from the poison. So this turn I'm actually going to go for an Air Slash. Reason being, I know he has the Alolan Marowak in the back of his team, and I don't want to let him get a free switch in if I go for an electric move. So I actually critical him there, but it's still not doing a lot of damage. He goes for a Rock Slide, which drops me down by about half. And then I'm going to go ahead and regain some health with the leftovers, as he's going to take more damage from the poison. So I'm actually going to go for another Air Slash this turn, again predicting a switch into the Marowak, but he actually stays in again. He survives that in the red, but he actually gets flinched, so a couple of pretty important hacks on my side from the Vikavolt, and then the poison damage is actually going to finish him off this turn. So that is going to be it for the Dusknoir, and that's going to drop him down to 3 Pokemon. So then he's going to come in with the Mimikyu, and he is going to go right for the Swords Dance. Pretty predictable play, but a very good one nonetheless to get that sharp attack increase. I stayed in to go for the Thunderbolt just to break the decoy, just because I knew I had to. So that is out of the way, and I'm going to regain more health with the leftovers. So at this point, I am going to have to switch out. I'm pretty sure I can't take an attack from this thing at that health, and I really don't want to lose Vikavolt right now, so I'm going to come in with my Zazzles, the Salazzle once again, basically as fodder. He hits me with a Play Rough, and I actually do survive that because I resist it by a quarter. So he's going to take some Life Orb damage from that, but it's not really going to matter because he's just going to go for a Shadow Sneak this turn, and that is going to be more than enough to finish my Salazzle and drop me down to 3 Pokemon. So then I'm going to go ahead and come in with my Mr. Ed, the Mudsdale, take some damage from the spikes. And he is obviously going to outspeed me. He's going to go for a Play Rough. I know I should live it because I am max defense. He actually takes me all the way down to 20 health with that, which was more than I expected, but I did survive, which is good. He is going to take damage from the Rocky Helmet and the Life Orb, and then I'm just going to hit him up with that Heavy Slam, and that is going to be more than enough to take care of the Mimikyu, thankfully, and drop him down to 2 Pokemon. So then he's going to come in with Sableye, and he is going to go for the Will-O-Wisp now just to burn me, I guess just in case I switched, but I'm not 100% sure why. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake here to try and get some damage on him while I can. So that is actually going to take him down by about a quarter, which is not terrible considering the burn, and then I am going to take damage from that burn. So this turn he is finally going to go for the Mega Evolution and transform to Mega Sableye. And I'm just going to go for one more Earthquake, trying to get some more chip damage on him before I get taken out with the burn. That takes him down to about half, but unfortunately he's just going to go for a Recover, and that is going to put him right back up to full health, so no progress made there for me, unfortunately. And the burn is going to finish the Mudsdale off this turn and drop me to 2 Pokemon. So then I'm going to come back in with Vikavolt, and he's actually going to go for a switch here, doesn't want to take an attack from this thing, so he's going to come in finally with the Alolan Marowak, and I went for the Bug Buzz this time around, so not going to do a whole lot to this thing. It does resist it by a quarter, but I'm going to regain some more health with the leftovers. So at this point, I don't really have any good switch options, so I just kind of have to stay in here. I'm going to go for the Air Slash and just hope for the best here, and that takes him down a little below half, but I actually get the flinch, which was very important so nothing he can do this turn, and I'm going to gain some more health with the leftovers. So at this point, I have no choice. I just have to stay in and go for another air slash. Again, just hoping for the best here. And actually, he survives that in the red, but I actually get another flinch off the air slash. I actually felt pretty bad about that. It was the third one of the game, so Vikavolt just putting in all kinds of hacks here. So at this point, one more air slash is definitely going to kill the Marowak and drop him down to just one Pokemon. So Vikavolt really just putting in a lot of work there, getting a lot of hacks on him. So he is going to come back in with the Sableye. It is his last Pokemon at this point. And I'm just going to go ahead and go straight for the Bug Buzz, trying to take him down. That takes him down a little below half, and I do get the special defense drop too on top of it, so that was really good. He actually just goes for the Calm Mind, trying to set up some sort of defense, getting that special attack and special defense increase. But as I am actually going to regain more health with the leftovers, putting me all the way back up to almost full, but it's not really going to matter, so I'm just going to go for one more Bug Buzz, and that is going to be enough to finish the Sableye off, and that is game. So thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. I hope to be battling against Cairo again at some point in the future. Also, if there's anybody else out there, PokeTuber or not, who wants to battle me, just leave your friend code in the comments, and I will be happy to take anybody on, Smogon, OU, and under singles. So that's it, and we will see you next time.